Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. This week there's a workshop in Chennai. There are only few seats left. So if you are interested, you can contact the number given in the screen. Today we open higher following the global cues. Yesterday US markets were higher. But what happened? Every gap up is being used by FIIs to sell aggressively, and that too they sell more aggressively on expiry days. By 11 a.m. yesterday's close was broken, and in the next 5 minutes the swing low of 15,659 that was also broken. Then it's not only the swing low was broken, yesterday's close was broken, yesterday's low was broken, and all the hell broke. And then it was all the way down, 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 nothing else. And people who do some intraday short straddle kept on selling call option. They were making very good profit today. So why there was a sudden fall at 11 a.m. and some news has come, Switzerland has hiked interest rates, their first interest rate hike in last 15 years. And some small European country also hiked the interest rate. And now again the fear started coming. So even, the most conservative countries like Switzerland is increasing the interest rate. Then the European future started falling. The Dow future started falling. Dow future at one point of time trading around 200, 300 plus, and from there it came to 500, 600 minus. So that's almost 800, 900 point swing even during the off the market hours. And then the panic gripped in India. So it was just one way fall, continuous fall. There was no even a small intraday recovery. Intraday recovery 40, 50 point, and that has been sold into. And Nifty fell 500 points, more than 500 points intraday high to intraday low. The Bank Nifty has fallen more than 1000 points from intraday high to intraday low. Metal index bore the brunt, and it was down more than 5%, and it was just brutal selling, we can say. Probably some FIIs, what they may do, they may sell call option, they may buy put option, then they may sell in the cash market and all kinds of things. So this weekend I am actually coming out with a video suggesting some sweeping reforms in futures and options in Indian stock market. So there I would have explained why markets are so volatile on expiry day. So markets are clearly in a capitulation period. Capitulation means surrender. Now, what is wrong with our market? And 52-week low is also broken. Okay, very, very simple. What is happening in US markets and all the stocks where the valuation is very high and they are being sold into. Only the defensive stocks are being bought into. In our case, in Indian stock market, let us talk about the valuation. Indian stock market for many, many years, it is a premium market. And our valuation is about 60% higher than the other emerging markets valuation. Just to give you a simple example, so if a Chinese market trading at 10 PE ratio, we will be trading around 16 to 18 PE ratio. So that's why we have 60 to 80% premium valuation. And what is happening now? The FIIs, they started selling, and once they decided to sell, so which stocks they want to sell? They want to sell the stocks where the valuation is very, very high. So naturally, Indian market valuation is very, very high. And despite FII selling, as I told you many, many times, FII selling is the worst in the Indian stock market history, And since October till now, they have already sold nearly 3.54 lakh crore, and whatever they are holding, and nearly 15-20% of their entire holding they have sold already, and the selling is very, very huge. But despite huge selling, why our market has not fallen much? That is because domestic institutions supporting the market. How come domestic institutions able to support? Because they receive lot of money from Indian retail people. So in a simple way, it is the Indian retail people who are saving this market. Now, two question comes. When FIIs will stop selling? So if India's valuation has to catch up with other emerging markets valuation, very scary to think Nifty even can go to 10,000 to 12,000. But whether it will catch the other emerging markets valuation or not, it's a $1 billion question. Even those markets are also falling. So we will fall definitely more than that. So if FII continue to sell, and what will happen? Nifty can go anywhere. But then the next question, how long these retail people will keep pumping in the money into the stock market? Anyone who invests in the market, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, there may be some volatility, but at least over a period of 1 year, 2 years, they must make some profit. Then only they will be getting interested to pump in more money. And just imagine, since last October to now, last October from 18,600 now to 15,300. If anybody has done SIP in the last 10 months, so they would be sitting with much more loss. And anyone who has invested lump sum in the last 1 year also sitting in loss. So what will happen at some point of time if retail people stop pumping in the money or start withdrawing the money from mutual funds? That is where you can see even more brutal sell-off in Indian markets. So the overall macro picture is really looking very, very, very bad. And but of course, in between there is a huge volatility. Market went to 16,800, then came to 15,700, then again went to 16,800, again come back to 15,300. So this is really, really looking very, very bad. So it is high time the government should do something to encourage the retail people to continue to do their SIP or pump in more money. So what government can do? We will come out with some video suggesting what are the things they can do. So there is nothing more to talk, and there is no need to look at open interest, this and that. So just close your eyes and keep selling far out of the money call options. And yesterday I sold call options 17,000 and above in the July series. And today I started selling 16,500 and above call options in July series. So that is the only way to survive this market. So in fact, my account is also not really doing very well in a huge drawdown, because you all know, because I'm a bullish guy, so I've taken a bullish bet. But in fact today I decided to close all my positions, and from now I'm going to just trade very, very short term 1 day, 2 day trades, or keep far away options like 17,000 and above, like that. So that is the only way to survive this market. So right now there is no point even looking at what is the next support, this and that. So the supports are not seen anywhere. And first 200-day moving average was broken, then 50-day moving average, then 20-day moving average, then swing low, then 52-week low. So one by one all the supports are being broken. So anyway, so we will see tomorrow morning what happens to US market, and markets there also it's going to be hugely volatile. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.